YouTube hop is a grab 5. So, went through my stash and I grabbed these 5 things. They're pretty old, like a lot of my stash at the moment. I've kind of lost my little drive for scrapbooking lately and haven't purchased anything new for a while. So, it's a bit of the old stash diving today. Here are some black varnish stickers or word stickers from Dear Lizzie. Oh my goodness, these I think come out of the Ark. They're that old. What is it? 2013. Hopefully they still stick. So I've got some of these backgrounds from Heidi Swap, some enamel dots, and some Australian animal, what do you call them? You know, chipboard pieces, that's the word. So, let's see what I can do. I'm going to use these photos. Now you see why I pulled out the Australian animals, and I'm actually going to put myself in it as well. Okay, let's see what happens.
So what I wanted to do was to make the chipboard look like, or the same colours as the two little characters in my photo. When I went travelling last year, friends of mine gave me the little toy kangaroo and koala to take with me, to take photos of as I travelled around. So they're named Shazza and Kylie, and I wanted them to feature in because, as you saw in the photos, they went to see the tulips with me in Holland. So as you can see, I'm applying whatever that stuff is. Oh, that's it. It's called Emboss It Dabber by Ranger. I really like it. And I did the koala silver, and I'm attempting to do the kangaroo 2 different tones of brown or copper and that lighter colour. So it's coloured kind of like the toy kangaroo. And then I thought, what am I going to do with that background piece from Heidi Swap? And I looked at it and I played around with it behind my photos and couldn't quite decide actually. And then I thought, what about if I use it as a stencil? I'm still using it on my layout, kind of. And so that's what I did. Used some molding and paste, put it through, let it dry, and then decided I needed to colour it. And I got out some distress inks, picked raspberry and worn lipstick, did the old packaging technique, and coloured up the page. And in actual fact, that then directed me or made me go a certain way with my layout. As I said before, I've lost my scrapbooking mojo lately. Got other things on my mind at the moment, and scrapbooking has kind of taken a back seat. And I really didn't have any idea what I was going to do. By getting out that Distress Oxide, and you can see I've just splattered some Lindy's Gang spray around, some dark purple colour or winey colour. But by doing that, made me go, oh, maybe I'll do a real pink layout. Don't usually do that. So I pulled out some patterned paper from my stash. These 2 in particular. Can't tell you what range they come from. Don't really know. They've been there for a while. It's one American Craft range. I'm just not sure which one. As you can see, I'm gutting out the middle. This way I can use that leftover paper to do some layers behind my photos. I kind of measured it so that it was going to be quite easy to stick it together. Luckily, it worked. As you can see here, I've just put double-sided tape around the edges, fold back the corners of the backing, and this just allows me to get it lined up, and then so I can get the border almost exact the same way around. Every time I try to do it with my ATG gum, something always happens and it's crooked and it annoys me. So this is my trusty and true method, and it works every time and makes my scrapping life just that little bit easier. So as you can see, I've got a darker pink border and then a lighter pink border. And when the backing comes off properly, it does actually work much easier. So, got the photos. Now, originally I showed you 4 photos, and I decided that I wasn't going to use one of them because the flowers in it and the photo itself was very yellow, and because I decided to go down this path of a more of a pink layout, the yellow photo just didn't work. So I'm reducing it down to 3 photos. As you can see there, I did contemplate putting the photo of myself on the light pink paper. However, I felt that the light pink was actually too pale behind my skin tone, and that the darker pink patterned paper made the photo pop a little bit, and it ties into those lovely pink tulips just behind my head. And then I decided, oh well, might as well go and do a second layer and have the photos backed or the same as the actual page, so they have the fine pink border around it, and then of the dark pink, and then a nice fine border of light pink. So I got to this point and then thought, all right, now Helen, what am I going to do now? And you'll see in a minute I'll start shuffling the photos around the page. Still didn't really have a good idea about what kind of layout I was going to do. And I thought, well, I need to put myself down or on the right hand side of the layout because I'm looking into the left hand side of the photo. And then when I fiddled around with my little koala and kangaroo, I realised the koala was facing the wrong way. So I flipped it over, embossed the back, and then this way I can have my little kangaroo and my little koala facing each other. Right, so got to this point, what am I going to do with this layout? And as you can see, and I've kept this in mainly because you can see that it happens to all of us. Oh well, maybe it doesn't happen to you. Maybe you're one of those people that have a set idea of what you're going to do, but I never plan my layouts. I just kind of go with it, and sometimes that's a lot more successful than others. I decided after I fiddled around with those photos that I needed a bit of backing or something to place that kangaroo and the koala on, and I thought, well, I've got some more pattern paper. Let's make a tag or a rectangle to fit in that spot there. So did the same thing, layered the dark pink with the light pink, and still couldn't make up my mind what to do, how to layer it, until I got to a point I went, Helen, that's enough, just stick it down. And double-sided tape works, even though there's a bit of texture on the background, it still holds the photos in place. Let's see what happens after a while, but I'm pretty sure I'll still hold them in place. And then I thought, right, I've got to start using a bit more of the 5 things that I pulled out. And these 2 tags, colour-wise matched. Content-wise, or the sayings was love this and my heart. And I thought, well, that kind of goes as well. Couldn't work out what to do with them until I thought, let's just chop off the white part and stick them out like little tags from that bottom piece, that anchor piece there. Went into my stash and found these embellishments that go with the paper range. Just can't remember what paper range it is. It's a pink paisley one, Page Evans Horizon paper. And went through the flowers, found some colour-wise that I liked, and then thought about these stickers. And as you can see, I've placed that one at the top there. I really like the look of the one on the photo that says Collect Beautiful Moments. But as I'm building this section down the bottom here, that one at the top there, I just found it too harsh. Probably should have stopped at that point, and then I thought, oh, I wonder what it looks like down on this photo. And then it was stuck and I couldn't get it off. So it's there now. And these are the, bit out of frame, but these are the sticker sheets that go with the Horizon collection, and I've just going through and basically finding pink things. And so I found a few butterflies. Nothing to do with the layout really, I suppose. You find them in flower beds. And placed the enamel dots down, and as you can see, I found some white stickers, thickers that just say, how's good as my Dutch? Kirkenhof. Kirkenhof? It's the tulip place in Amsterdam. Beautiful place to go to. Anyway, bit of gold hidey shine, and that about finishes my layout. As you can see, there's a bit of journaling that says, I managed to fulfill one of my dreams and return to visit the tulips at Kirkenoff, along with Kylie and Shazza, my trusty travelling companions. Thanks for joining us on the hop. See you later. Bye.